Okay, hi. So it's been a while, from the daily vlogs. I know I just did a video recently of bringing what's occurring to TikTok. That was fun. But I'm submitting this video today into the specials because I consider this part something special, to experience in my life. And that was going to my first funeral service. Some disclosure first. I will say this right now on camera that I'm stoned when I'm doing this. I took an edible just like maybe 2 hours ago, and now it's just kind of running in, and I'm feeling that content to talk about it. And yes, with it being legal here in the state of New York, it's basically been something to help me out during the bad times that I've had with work, and this has all been way after I had ended the vlogs, so don't think that I was taking anything during the times I was doing the vlogs. But that's going to be a story for another time. Anyway, funeral services. So, long story short, my old colleague from the casino when I first started there, and a lovely friend, Michelle, had passed away the other day. And I had found this out by an obituary posting on Facebook. And it really did suck, and it hurt a lot to hear about this. Basically, I can say that outside of the family, mine and Chris's, this was like new friends territory, and she was one of the first friends that I made when I first stepped into America. And Michelle was just a wonderful woman to which, she always guided me. She kept my head on the narrow and just made sure what to look out for, and basically, try to stay out of as much trouble as possible. I got most of that from her. So for the funeral service, I had never, in the 31 years of my life, ever gone to a funeral. Not even my grandparents, because, I just didn't like the subject when I was young, obviously, like anyone else, and it was something to which I basically needed to just not be a part of, because it would just scar me and scare the crap out of me. But for when I heard of this news and found out that my friend will be going to the opening hour service, I thought, I've got to take that step forward and put this part of my experience, because I know that later on down the line I will be going to lots of funerals and experiencing quite a bit in my life. So the night before, I didn't know what to expect or anything like that, so I had to quickly Google up etiquettes for on-service calls with the funeral home, and just found everything out. Obviously, share your condolences to the family and loved ones of the deceased. Mingle around, sign a register book, and everything like that. So that was fun. So I got into my next suit and went to the service, and I was ushered in to the doors by, the funeral directors. They welcomed me and thanked me for coming and everything, and they said, "Oh, if you're here for, your colleague's funeral, then it will be down the hall to the left." And I got nervous. I thought, okay, fair enough. So I walked down there, and as I turned the corner, went there, and there she was, open casket. Now, I'd like to point out that, bear in mind that this would make it the second time that I ever seen a body, and basically of a loved one as well. And the first time was when I was 10, and I had found my nan had passed away, and I found her on the floor. So that really distraught me and hurt me a lot. I think what made it a little easier this time around was, you know, the expectancy for it, because they did say that it's most probably open casket as well. So, you know, it was quite an experience. Went to the family and I gave my condolences, and I just stayed and looked on Michelle for a few seconds and carried on and waited till my maid come in, and we just talked and had a cry and reminisced about all the good stuff in which we had with Michelle. Like I said, I wanted to add this this video into the specials tab because, like I said, this was an experience in which, for me, I thought I could never overcome, and it kind of sucks that it had to be in a way to someone I grew up a little bit of my life with, and just basically had mentored me for some of the time that I had before I was fired. We kept in touch. We did. So it was really hard to see that happen. I know it's hard for anyone that goes through that when a loved one passes away and everything, but I'm always taught to see it not as a mourning for their loss and their death, but as a celebration of joy of the life that they lived. And she lived a wonderful life. You know, in the end, she wanted to be more with her grandkids, in which she did. It's going to be a little bit hard to take the bearing that she's gone. And yeah, I just wanted to get this off because the sad part was I was in work afterwards. I had to go straight to work. So most of the day I was a little bit numb from the experience. And after work I just felt so confused. Mostly I had to take something to take my mind off it, so it helped. It's been a while since I did a long past 8-minute video. Usually the vlogs are less than 5 till the end. But yeah, it was an experience for me. It really was. I thought I'd share that. My first funeral experience. Before I leave, I have this to say about my colleague. She was kind and caring and very sweet. And basically, she was my partner in crime. We got on like a house on fire, which kind of worried managers because they were always having fire inspections to make sure that didn't happen. But you know, we always made each other laugh, always made each other giggle. Got to a point where once in a while we slip each other good old Werther's Originals, which I loved, even to this day. But there were times in which it got a little shitty for the both of us, and something to which helped out really in this situation was a colleague 2 desks down from us at the cubicle for the rewards desk. She had a way with getting sign-ups for rewards cards, which everyone always does when they come to the desk. But she takes it to a more eccentric. She will explain what you do with the rewards card, what it's for, you know, something from the stores, cigars, free play, or fine dining. And this would always make us chuckle in a way. But what made us laugh the most was when she did a sign up. I was going through the details. The option you have is that you can put your email on there as well to see promotions. So this lass, the wait, and she was like a bitty lady. She was like an old bitty lady, and oh my goodness, she was awesome though. But she would inflict on this word in which she would look at the customer and go, "Do you wish to add an email to your account?" And they said, "Wish." That was beautiful, and which I say now, please do not get rid of. It makes you unique. It's awesome. But that made us chuckle a little bit more whenever she did it. And it was like always like in the morning shift going into the swing night shift. So that kind of became a thing where usually sometimes it's like, "Do you wish to have a cup of coffee? Do you wish to borrow my pen?" And it's like it made us giggle once in a while. And especially on times when work was crappy, I can see that either she is feeling down or vice versa, where she sees I'm feeling down, she would always say it then, or I would say it just as a, in a way, just to catch them off guard, just be like, signing up the customer, name, address, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Do you wish to add an email? And either one of us would start giggling, and we would look at each other and go, "You cheeky bastard." But that's Michelle. Michelle was the type of person which would always keep you positive and always make you smile, laugh, and giggle. She was just a ray of sunshine. And what made it more interesting as well is like we'd always say like, we'd always do like different stupid stunts like, "Oh, we're gonna go down to the fountain that's in the hallway next to the food court. We'll have a beautiful sequenced mermaid outfits on. We'll do burlesque. We'll dazzle the audience." And it's like, oh my god. But it's like all that randomness. But I know we're gonna have to make other plans on that one, love, because you've already got a bigger gig. You are dazzling the stars, Michelle, and you will dazzle them for many, many years to come. Good night, Michelle. I love you so much.